That's how precise it is. So, I mean, you're leaving a trail of breadcrumbs wherever you go with your cell phone.
Yeah. It's just this kid had 5 phones. That's the other thing.
That's a lot of phones.
It's a lot of phones for a 20-year-old kid. The whole thing's
Like,
nuts.
how's he even? That's kind of expensive, you know.
Where's he getting the money?
Yeah.
Well, also, it's like, how did his house get professionally scrubbed? Didn't even have any silverware in his house. There's nothing in there.
There's silverware?
No.
Nothing, no cutlery.
No cutlery.
That's weird.
His house was scrubbed.
And they
no
also
hard
cremated
drives.
his body like...
Oh, gone.
Gone.
Like that. Yeah. Bye. Because who knows what the fuck they gave him to get him to think that he's going to be able to shoot Trump. Like, climb up on there, shoot him. Like, I mean... Who knows what kind of psychotropic drugs you can put someone on and under the power of hypnosis and suggestion and who fucking knows? I mean, this is what MK Ultra was all about. This is what Jolly West was practicing in the 1960s. They were doing that back then. They did it. I mean, there was tons and tons of experiments using psychotropic drugs, hypnosis, mind control, all sorts of different methods of manipulation. The Harvard LSD studies that made Ted Kaczynski. I mean, that's they've been doing that forever.
Yeah.
Where's that file? Where's the fucking file on that kid? Whoever, they almost did
something
it.
doesn't add up. Like they should have those phones should they'll tell you what's going on.
Yeah. It's all fucked.
Yeah,
I mean, and
it's very shady.
Yeah.
You know, there's obviously there's the second guy that almost succeeded in killing
the
Trump.
golf course.
The golf course, yeah. And he was just like a little careless and stuck his gun barrel out the hedge, you know. Just been was a dumbass and stuck his gun barrel out the hedge, you know.
Yeah.
So. And there have been other people that have been intercepted on their way to kill Trump. You know, so there's, multiple assassins inbound. At this point, he's got like an army protecting him.
Well, this is also part of the problem with the mainstream media saying that he's Hitler. When Joy Reid had that show before the election, she was comparing him to Mussolini, showed Stalin and Hitler. She pulled it all out.
They're literally saying that like Trump is worse than Hitler, Mussolini, and Stalin combined. I mean...
They tried everything.
I think those guys killed 100 million people. So Trump has killed 0 people. So,
I think a real big impact was you coming on the podcast the day before the election. I think that had a giant impact. That plea to the camera. If you don't vote this time, this might be the last time you get to vote.
Yes.
And I think the way you laid it out today, it's a compelling argument. And I know a lot of people don't want to hear that. And they're up in their they got their blue panties in a bunch right now, but... You got to stop thinking that way. They tricked you into thinking you're in a tribe. They don't give a fuck about you. The tribe's not real. You're not really in a tribe. They're using the fact that they've got you in a tribe to manipulate you so that they can keep doing what they're doing right now, which is siphoning off money, having incredible power. And the more power and more money and more control over you they have, the better they can keep doing this. And that's what they want.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Yeah. And that's the big threat that this administration poses. That's a big threat that was essentially Doge has found the coffin where the vampire sleeps.
Yeah, there's a lot of vampires.
Yeah, I mean, but
we're disturbing the
nest.
The nest, yeah.
Yeah.
We're kicking the hornet's nest.
Yeah,
like big time. And I mean, we're reprogramming the matrix. Like success was never one of the possible outcomes. There's a Kobayashi Maru situation. If you're in the matrix, success was never possible. The only way to achieve success is to reprogram the matrix such that success is one of the possible outcomes. That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
We may or may not succeed.
Well, it's certainly a lot of fun to watch. Yes. This is a very exciting time because nothing changes when administrations come into power. Very little changes. I mean, you have changes in terms of policy and inflation goes up and there's a lot of different things, but not like this. Like these are giant fundamental changes. And you see the system screeching and wailing, and you see the vampires run from the light. But it's very exciting. Like, as a person, a citizen, just gets up in the morning and checks the news like I do and gets on X and sees what's going on. Every day is like, holy shit. He said, what? He's getting $5 million. You could just become a citizen now? He could clear the debt with 10 million people. I never thought of that. Like, what? 50 trillion. He can make $50 trillion that way? And then we have 15 trillion in the bank? Whoa.
Well, I mean, our debt is way bigger than that.
Yeah.
The debt's, I think, over 30 trillion at this point.
Yeah. He said he could make 50 trillion if he sold 10 million new...
I don't think there's that many people who have
golden
$5 million,
cards.
but
yeah, well, how many people do have that in the world? Maybe we'd get the worst people of the world to come over here and. I think the assumption is if you have $5 million, you have a lot to contribute. Come on over here, start a business, get something cracking.
Yeah, I mean, you'd get like a green card, not citizenship. So you actually, if you commit a crime while on a green card, you lose your green card.
Is that what it is with this golden ticket? Is that a green card or is it citizenship?
Green card. Yeah.
Just a green card.
Yeah, so you have to
be a good
not commit any crime for 5
Right.
years in order to become a citizen. Once you commit a citizen, you can then commit crime and not be deported. So,
there's just so many wild things that he's proposing. Just the whole Gulf of America thing was hilarious.
I think that's great.
I think it's great. It's fun.
Yeah,
it's fun.
I mean, if you're off the coast of Houston, you're not in Mexico, so why call it Gulf of Mexico?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I guess we were just being nice before. Like, what was
I don't know how it got called the Gulf of Mexico.
it's just very funny. And then what news organization was it? AP?
Yeah, AP's.
Yeah.
There's this like massive standoff between AP and like the White House, and the White House press office, I guess, because they're like, well, if you don't call it Gulf of America, you can't come to the White House press room. So then the AP's like sued the White House to say like, no, you have to let us come to the White House press room, and then they lost their lawsuit because there's not like they don't have a right to show up at the press room.
Want to trade like the pros without being one? With PU Prime, you can. Whether you're into Forex, stocks, crypto, or commodities, PU Prime gives you access to 200 plus trading instruments, ultra low spreads, and lightning fast execution, all on an award-winning platform. Now with copy trading. No time to track the markets. With PU Prime's copy trading, you can automatically mirror the trades of top-performing experts, giving you the chance to profit like a pro, even if you're just starting out. Why choose PU Prime? Fast execution and ultra-low spreads. Stay ahead of the game. Leverage up to 1/500. Maximize your potential. Copy trading. Let the experts trade for you. 24/7 support. Help when you need it. Trusted by 1 million plus traders worldwide. Ready to trade smarter? Click the link in the description and start with PU Prime today, where every trade counts.